Welcome back, real nerds. It's time for some real talk. I'm your host today for Scooter's Take, August 30th, 2017. Your boy Scooter. We have the Nindies event. It is starting now. Let's go ahead and get that watched. I'm so excited.
This is Meat Boy.
Here we go.
This is Bandage Girl. And this, well, this is Nugget. Their little bundle of joy.
Okay.
Aww. This is Dr. Fetus. He's not a real
Dr. Fetus. Okay.
Wow.
I hope not.
One day, while our heroes were enjoying life, Dr. Fetus attacked them!
Out of here. Oh, shit. What is happening right now?
Nugget! When our heroes came to and couldn't find Nugget, they knew what they had to do.
Oh, nice. Side-scrolling action. Digging it. But it kind of just feels like a mixture of like the feeling of like Binding of Isaac and then like a platformer. Cool though. Nice. 2018, all right.
Hey folks, I'm Damon Baker, the penultimate boss of the publisher and developer relations team at Nintendo of America. This is my final form, and that was Super Meat Boy Forever, the beefy sequel to the beloved game that gave Team Meat an awesome anagram for a name. Like the original Super Meat Boy game, you'll find your meaty self leaping off walls, dodging buzzsaws, and doing other things that'll make you feel alive by almost killing you. Only this time, the fun never has to end, literally. Levels get harder each time you beat them, keeping things fresh as ground beef and cling wrap. And an updated control scheme, new ranking system, and daily challenges will keep you coming back for more. Super Meat Boy Forever will make its debut on Nintendo Switch next year. Games like Super Meat Boy Forever remind us that there are some things you just can't find in other art forms. And what better representation of that than to film here at Mopop, the Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle. This amazing museum not only embodies the influence that games, music, TV, and movies have brought to the world, but it will also be the setting of our annual Nindies at Night event on August 31st, which kicks off PAX West with an open to the public
Nindies
event
at Night!
not to be missed.
They
We'll
totally
be live
stole our
streaming
stuff,
from the event,
man.
so if you don't have a chance to visit us here in Seattle, be sure to tune in for developer interviews, gameplay reveals, and maybe even an announcement or two from our partners. And speaking of announcements, we have a metric ton in store for you. From expertly crafted retro-style games to experimental titles on the cutting edge of the indie games industry. Today, you're going to see a bit of both, and everything in between. First, let's see what's next for the 8-bit world of Shovel Knight. King Knight's Royal Adventure is the final campaign in Yacht Club's Shovel Knight Treasure Trove saga, and it's bigger and grander than ever. In the Gilded Goon Zone prequel, travel through 4 new worlds and more than 30 all-new courses on a mission to best the 3 kings. Discover how King Knight ascended to the throne and became one of the Order of No Quarter in this quirky quest. Collect new weapons, armors, and abilities to look your dandiest as you pummel your foes with your signature bash attack. Had your fill of glamorous adventure? Then unwind and sharpen your strategic mind by competing in card battles with future subjects from across the land. You can dig into Shovel Knight King of Cards in early 2018.
Wow, Shovel Knight with the DLC.
Now let's take a look at our next game, which should bring back some fond memories for anyone who has ever loved a game so much your mom had to hide it from you. Mom Hid My Game may seem like a simple seek and find game about seeking and finding a game, and, well, it is. But you've really got to push your imagination to solve each stage. Both the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS versions will include some exclusive stages when it launches later this year. And in the end, you may just learn to see all the fun hiding around you in everyday life. Maybe. Either way, it's definitely a great way to diversify your Nintendo Switch library. Role-playing is almost always about
Right
knights
then.
hitting monsters with swords and arrows, and that's great. But how about an RPG where your weapon of choice is a set of clubs? Golf clubs, that is. Enter Golf Story, a massive journey through the wild world of golf, where each new area you visit contains new courses, towns, locals, and secrets to aim for. This sporting saga has a dramatic story with a diverse cast of characters to meet, challenges to beat, upgrades to earn, and equipment to collect, not to mention disc golf, mini golf, and drone flights. Golf Story will launch this
Oddly
September
looks fun.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
With
I'm not
all
gonna lie,
these
that kinda looks like
announcements,
fun.
maybe you need a little break. Breakbeat, that is. All right, okay. I admit it, I got carried away there, but once you experience Floor Kids from the folks at Merge Media, you'll feel the same way. Check it out for yourself.
4,
Floor
3,
Kids.
2, 1.
PS 113. Saboya. I love that name. That's awesome. So this is like Parappa the Rapper, but with like breakdancing. Interesting artwork, though. I'll give it that. Nice music. That's some nice music. Not gonna lie.
This rhythm-based action game will give you the expressive control you need to feel the funk and find your style. In a series of breakdance sessions, you'll
Feel
bust
the
out some fresh
funk.
moves, earn respect, and recruit a diverse set of dancers as you reach new locations. Play the way you like in single or multiplayer modes with either traditional controls or touchscreen gestures. Amazing hand-drawn visuals by indie creator John and a soundtrack by the one and only Kid Koala make this a must-have title when the game launches first on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Many of us have fond memories of destroying enemies and tokens during the arcade scene of the 80s and the 90s.
Destruction.
But now Wolverblade is bringing back that beat-em-up list, no tokens required. The hand-drawn art lends to the
Ooh.
cinematic nature steeped in the deepest lore of Britannia, depicting real people and places from ancient Britain. You and a friend
like
can
this.
bring beautiful vengeance on your enemies as you travel from torchlit woodlands to Roman forts. Wolverblade will storm the Nintendo eShop this September when it launches first on Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, okay.
You don't have to be an
I'm gonna get
architect
that.
to flex your engineering
Timed
muscles
exclusive
in
right there.
Polybridge, the bridge building simulator that proves it's just as fun to fix things up as it is to watch them fall to pieces. Hundreds of levels and hours of physics-based puzzle solving will gear you up to jump in the sandbox and create your own incredible bridges, puzzle levels, and absurdities to show your friends. I can't wait to see what you mad geniuses come up with when it launches this holiday on Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive. Up next, our
That's
friends
pretty
at
cool.
Cardboard Computer and Annapurna Interactive are pleased to introduce you to a magical realist adventure game about a secret highway in the caves beneath Kentucky. Check it out.
Ooh, this looks HD. Or not. Nope, I was wrong. Take it back. Not photorealistic. Kentucky Route Zero.
We're
I don't know
excited
what the
to
game is.
announce that Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition is coming to Nintendo Switch,
Route. Huh.
including the debut of the long-awaited fifth and final act of the series. In this episodic tale, an antique furniture delivery man trying to make his small shop's last delivery gets lost along the way and meets a haunted TV repairwoman, a young boy and his giant eagle brother, a pair of robot musicians, and dozens of other characters. Together, they explore the nocturnal highways and country roads of Kentucky, the storied Echo River by ferry, and the mysterious Route Zero, the secret highway that runs through Mammoth Cave. Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition, which includes all 5 acts,
It looks like a game that Bobby would like.
Launches on Nintendo Switch.
I don't think I could do that, but that looks like a Bobby game. Bobby
Earth
Low game.
Atlantis is digital proof that side-scrolling shooters can be more than a blast from the past. They can also offer a startling look into the future, one where an impending disaster called the Great Climate Shift of the 21st century covered 96% of the Earth in merciless water. As one of the last survivors of humanity, you must explore this new underwater
That art
world
style is
and
just
hunt down
phenomenal
monstrous creature-machine hybrids. Multiple ships with special weapons and a power-up system will bring the fight to the ocean floor when Earth Atlantis launches first on Nintendo Switch this fall. Next up, the debut game from Digital Continue, founded by industry veteran Joe Turngali, executive producer of Scribblenauts, Lock's Quest, and Drawn to Life. It's called
I like
Next
Scribblenauts.
Step Hero, and it's a community-driven online action game where everybody dies, but the fighting spirit lives on. When one hero falls, an echo is left behind, and the next hero can revive them as an AI companion. As a result, you'll take turns fighting and dying beside your friends until entire armies fall before you. Choose from 9 heroes and wield everything from swords to rockets to bongo drums. When the game launches on Nintendo Switch
I
in
like
early
this.
2018,
I'm
complete with
gonna
a
get
Joy-Con
this.
co-op
Next Up
mode.
Heroes on my list.
In our first Nindies showcase last February, we had the privilege of debuting SteamWorld Dig 2. But there was one dirty little secret we left buried deep below the earth. When the heck can you play it? Perhaps this new trailer from Image and Form will help. Enjoy.
Steam Deck. The champ is here. What up, Bob?
In her search for answers,
Image and Form Games.
she dug up more than she bargained for. The
This
caves,
is so epic.
the companions,
In a world.
the upgrades. The dangers. SteamWorld Dig 2. A first of its kind game.
October. Ooh.
Again.
Ooh.
Now, let's return to the surface of the earth so we can explore a corner of it rarely seen in fiction. I'll let the trailer get us started.
This looks really interesting. I like the art style. It's kind of like choppy artifacty. Looks soft, you know? Almost like if you took Zelda Breath of the Wild and like kind of took like the graphics out of it, kind of like the rendering. Mulaka. Sweet. They look kind of cool.
The
Let's see what
developers
that
at
pri- that's
Lienzo have
priced at.
created this lush game world inspired by the Tarahumara's wondrous Sierra and its inhabitants. Famous for their running skills, they were once known as skilled warriors. And so you must live up to your ancestry by
the
battling
Croods.
mythical
Yeah,
creatures,
it looks like the
solving
Croods, kinda.
puzzles, and undergoing magical transformations. Wield the power of the gods
Oh,
on your quest
snap.
to become a true Sakurame when Malaka releases
That
on
man
Nintendo
became a
Switch with
bird.
exclusive features and functionality early next year. There's only
They
one
just want my
problem
money.
with adventure games, a distinct lack of elephants. But never fear, Yono is here, and he's basically a one-mammal army. He can run, open chests with his trunk, headbutt bad guys, spray water, blow flames, push blocks, throw explosives, mess with chickens, you know, hero stuff.
This
But
elephant
it's
can
just
make
so
flames.
cute when he does it. Elephants never forget, and you shouldn't either. This game launches on Nintendo Switch October 12th as a console exclusive. Inti Creates has already released some amazing content on Nintendo Switch, including Blaster Master Zero and Mighty Gunvolt Burst. It's safe to say they kinda know what they're doing. And that's why I'm thrilled to show you their next big thing, Dragon Marked for Death. It's a side-scrolling action RPG that you can play alone or with up to 3 friends via local or online
This is
play.
more my speed.
No matter what, you'll forge a pact with a dragon to gain new strength. Protect the party as a warrior, become the empress
I
of
like
attack
dragons.
power, fool your foes as a shinobi trickster, or use the witch's magic to heal an attack. With 30 enormous quests, you'll have hours and hours of action to fight through when the game launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch this winter. Fantasy fans have endless appetites, and apparently not just for adventure. Orcs, elves, and humans have one thing in common, a need to feed. And that means they need to hunt for ingredients. Of course, I'm talking about Battle Chef Brigade from Trinket Studios and Adult Swim Games. It's one part combo-based action game, one part match-3 puzzler, and an all-around feast for fans of 2D animation. Discover each character's personality and cooking style as you play through their campaigns, or challenge the leaderboards when the game launches first on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
It's kind of amazing where video
Our
games
team
are
is
right
constantly looking for popular genres that may be missing from our catalog, and that's why we're pumped to introduce you to a brand new shooter for Nintendo Switch that's unlike anything you've ever seen.
now. Unreal Engine, yes. What? Oh my lord. It's Overwatch. It's Overwatch on the Switch. This is insane. What the hell? This is awesome.
Murphy's Law is sure to cause mass hysteria when it launches first on
This
Nintendo
winter,
Switch
okay.
as a console exclusive.
I want that.
Have you ever wanted to play a physics sports game about adorable floppy-necked animals competing on a reality TV show? I know this guy has. Well, look no further, as Sausage Sports Club features multiple game modes, arenas, and playable characters, which should provide the fuel needed for up to 8 players to roast each other. You can even control your silly animal's flopping head with Joy-Con motion control. Check it out when it launches first
It's
on
Sausage
Nintendo
Party.
Switch this fall. In Light Fingers, 1 to 4 players manipulate a magical clockwork board in this turn-based multiplayer game.
Little
featuring
Fingers
real-time
dead.
challenges, devious opportunities for misdirection, and of course, lots of loot. With procedurally generated boards, you'll never fight the same battle twice, and support for tabletop mode makes it the perfect portable board game for you and your friends. Play nice, or not, when Light Fingers launches first on Nintendo Switch early next year. We've all heard of beat 'em up games, but what about a blast 'em up game? This is Nine Parchments, a local and online co-op game for up to 4 players about wannabe wizards on a fast track to almighty power. As you battle strange creatures and mighty bosses, you'll wield an ever-changing arsenal of spells, unlock new characters, level them up, and earn new hats and staves.
This
the
is
breathtaking
nice.
world of the Trine series
like
is yours
you.
to protect when the game
Multiplayer
launches on
and
Nintendo
local?
Switch
Okay.
this holiday.
This year, all right, that's
All right,
awesome.
folks,
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
that
one more game
definitely-
to reveal.
Man, this is
I'm
bad.
really glad that we
I'm gonna
saved
be
it to
broke.
the end because we would have melted your faces
Poor as
off.
hell.
It's my honor to introduce the latest game from the punk rock styling of Suda51 and Grasshopper Manufacture. Enjoy.
take one more step, and you're dead.
It's too late.
Now you're screwed, old man. You wanna play? Let's play.
Bring it, nerd. Hey, you're
What is this?
Wait for a long time. There's a new generation of gamers out there. Let me at least introduce
How's that lightsaber not destroying that bat?
You murdered my daughter. Don't pretend you've forgotten.
Now you're just gonna confuse people. They need to know about the most hardcore assassin in video games.
You bastard! Quit trying to butter up the gamers. Your fight is here in the real world.
Nice work, Mickey Mouse.
The Death Drive Mark II, the Phantom Game console. So this is where it's been hiding.
What? I'm so confused.
As you can see, the indie influence is alive and well. In No More Heroes, Travis strikes again, combining the eclectic style of Grasshopper manufacture and a number of collaborations with prominent indie developers. 7 years have passed since the events of No More Heroes, and the Bat is here to exact his revenge on Travis for the murder of his daughter, Bad Girl. Just as the battle begins, the two men are inhaled by a phantom game console, the Death Drive Mark II. The only way out? Beat all 6 games and their respective bosses. Travis Touchdown will have his hands full when the game launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch next year, so stay tuned for more updates. Thanks to all the amazing independent publishers and developers for their support of Nintendo Switch. And thank you, the fans, for your help in making our platform the definitive home for quality indie content. Take care and see you again soon.
Well, that was awesome. Let's see if we can do this without breaking everything. Does this work? Ha! Yes, it worked. Woo! All right. Man, that was nuts. That was insanity. That was a really good indie showcase. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. God, there's a lot of good, more graphics and graphic intense games, I could say. I mean, for indie developers, that's pretty awesome. I mean, oh my lord, that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. For everybody who showed up, this was Scooter's Take special edition, I guess you could say. We were watching the Nindies showcase. I'm sure Bobby's gonna get to me later about all the cool 8-bit, 16-bit games, whatever. But there was a lot of good stuff in there. I mean, some of the stuff was crap too. But until you play it, who knows? But thank you guys for showing up today. Thank you guys for watching. Also, like and subscribe on our YouTube. Also, go to our Teespring website for some 2 shirts, teespring.com/RNRT. Make sure you guys follow us here on twitch.tv/Real Nerds Real Talk. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys stay nerdy, Always stay nerdy. Our next show is tomorrow morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Game of the Day. We're going to be playing the new Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It'll be myself and Bobby Law. Hope to see you guys there. This was amazing. I got to go collect my thoughts. I'm sure I'll be talking about it tomorrow. Peace.